Hi everybody, welcome to the first of hopefully many videos that we want to make addressing popular worship topics in worship ministry. My name is Andrew Kastner. I'm the pastor of worship ministries at Harvest New Beginnings Church in Oswego, Illinois. And we wanted to make a tool that's available for everybody to not only answer questions about theology of worship and philosophy of worship, but also thinking about what are the frequently asked questions that as worship leaders we face and how you could possibly answer them. So one question that you probably have already heard if you're a worship leader is, what do I do if people are coming up to the sound booth saying the volume is too loud? What's up with that? How do I even begin to address that? And here's the thing. Most of the time, there are three questions that surface more than others. And here's the first one. Are we too loud? The answer to that question should be no within the safe range limit of how loud volume should be. So think about it this way. As sound techs, we're pursuing the best volume, not the loudest volume. Believe it or not, your worship leader, he's not trying to jam out as loud as he possibly can. What he's trying to do is find the best volume, along with the production people in the sound booth, of what would enhance the message best. And that's really what we're driven towards on a Sunday morning. Is we want everybody to be drawn towards the gospel. We want people to be built up in the gospel. We want them to be encouraged and challenged through God's word. And so we're trying to find the best volume that enables that mission to succeed. The second popular question is, are we monitoring the volume? If you're watching this and you do not have an SPL meter in your sound booth, you need to go on Amazon right now and buy one. Because what you need to know is whether or not your volume at your church is exceeding a certain range that would be unsafe for the listeners. In most cases, especially here at Harvest, we are well beneath the range of volume level that is unsafe. So we monitor it constantly. We have the right equipment, we have the people that know what they're doing, and we receive reports after every single service telling us what the highs and lows were. And we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that we're well within the safe limits. So not only does the question, are we too loud, come up, and is somebody monitoring this? The popular one, the most popular one in my opinion, is what do you do when people say, well, that's great, but it's still too loud for me? Here's the thing about preferences and also just how God made us. He made everybody different. Your listening experience might be completely different than the person sitting next to you. And so as worship leaders, we have to be mindful of that and understand and be kind and compassionate, because that's a real thing that we should be understanding and allowing to influence our choices. But at the same time, we also recognize that because we're all different and preferences are all different, we need to stick to the goal of finding the best sound while accommodating as many people as possible. So here's a really good answer to that question. What do I do if it's still too loud for me? I come to church, I'm really distracted, it just hurts my ears. What do I do? Hopefully at your church and here at Harvest, you should be able to point people to the right direction. Here at Harvest, we have folks that know where in the auditorium you can go to find a better listening experience based on your preference. And so we would gladly point you to the right direction here, and hopefully at your church you have people that know that as well. That's it, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your week. Come back for some more videos later on.